Saturday night main event is officially over, and while the athleticism was solid, the drama was carried on the back of chaos, trickery, and pure wrestling politics. Becky Lynch escaped with her championship using veteran-level deception. Bron Breakker nearly turned the Street Profits into human crash test dummies. Tonight felt less like a wrestling show and more like a collection of future problems waiting to explode. And if you haven't watched my yesterday's video, it's right over here, in which I talk about the prediction of today's event, Saturday night main event. So let's start with Sol Ruca versus Becky Lynch. And as predicted yesterday, Becky Lynch won the match. I knew WWE wouldn't let her drop the title to Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca won the match, but not the title, because Becky Lynch retained the title via disqualification, and the titles, as we all know, won't change hands in disqualifications. She pulls Jessica in into the attack and gets herself disqualified. She walks away with the championship, but that wasn't the end. She comes back and attacks Sol Ruca, and as a result, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce announces another match, a rematch. Now she has much bigger problems. She has to face Sol Ruca once again in Clash in Italy. Good job, Adam. So my prediction was Becky Lynch would win. I mean, she didn't technically win, but she retained the title. But that was a smart move. First match was Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss versus Jade Cargill, Mission, and BFAP, which I wasn't sure. I said it would be 50-50, and turns out Jade Cargill won, which is hardly surprising because she's a strong woman. She looks strong. And the third match was Penta versus Ethan Page. And as predicted, Penta won the match. Although Ethan Page got the push, they wouldn't let him have the title. Not yet. But it was a good show. They put up a good match. I wish they had put up the same performance with Becky Lynch and Sol Ruca match as well, but that match, I don't know, it wasn't up to the mark, so I didn't like it. But her instinct was good. And the penultimate match, Brie Bella Page versus the Irresistible Force, and as predicted, Brie Bella and Paige won the match by outsmarting them, outsmarting these Amazonian giants, because they can't overpower them. Nikki Bella used the leverage with her leg for Paige to score the pinfall against Lash Legends. So pretty good match. They won by using little bit of trickery and a little bit of veteran instinct, just like Becky Lynch. And now let's talk about the main event, the Vision versus the Street Profits. Street Profits, they started off pretty well, and throughout the match, they were giving the Vision a good run for their money. They were quite invincible, stronger than them, faster than them, and they were countering each and every move of the Vision, and they gave them really hard time. But in the end, as predicted, the Vision emerged victorious using trickery and outside interference, thanks to Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman's interference. Once again, the Vision retained the title. And that wasn't the end. After winning the fight, Bron Breakker enters the ring once again and spears both the members of Street Profits. They get folded like lawn chair. He just turned them into a human crash dummies. It was a hell of a match, hell of a performance, and the situation just escalated. And this is what I think. Now the Street Profits are gonna team up with Seth freaking Rollins. It would be them against the Vision. I think that's the storyline they're going for. It would be Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and Street Profits against the Vision. So all in all, I would say that as far as the wrestling and the athleticism goes, it did what it does best. But as far as the entertainment factor goes, I would say it left a lot to be desired. It felt not like a pay-per-view event. I would say Raw and SmackDown have more excitement usually than this pay-per-view event. So what do you think, buddy? Did you like the entertainment factor of this match?